a little announcement thing. This was supposed to actually come out later after the previous video, but the problem was I had a little technical difficulties and apparently the clips did not upload and um back up, and so I'll see what I can do about the previous video. So if I talk randomly weirdly in this video saying like, oh, it's supposed to be the second one, it's actually because it was supposed to be the second one, but it ended up being before the previous one. So yeah, enjoy.
Hi, pretty people. Welcome back to my channel. And yeah, what I'm doing is just filming 2 videos every day. I mean, not every day, but like every chance I get. So yeah, I still have a cold, most likely, as I'm uploading the previous video and this video. I will not have a cold. Yeah, and in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the books I have read this summer. All my summer reads. Um, in the summer, I did not read much because I actually don't know why. So, yeah, I made a joke in a previous video. I said, like, I'm gonna do a video of, like, all the books I read in the summer, and it's gonna be probably, like, a 5 minute long video. And I stand by that statement. It's probably gonna be, like, 5 minute long video. So, I grabbed my little reading journal, and, um, yeah, what I'm gonna do is probably just like keep hold of that just to see what I did read. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 5 books. So yeah, what I'm gonna count as like the summer reads will be anything from the beginning of June, I think, or like maybe end of like May, June, and then all the way to August. So let's get to it. Yeah, I read like one book in May, so that's why I'm including May, or maybe like 2 books. This is the book I read in May, and basic. Okay, this is the book I read. Fiery Little Thing by Venus St. Graves. It was the Ark. I got very lucky, and I was sent the Ark. Um, I loved the book. It was so good. Blaze, I adore her. I adore Blaze. Blaze is like one of my personalities. Honestly, she is like a lot of the things that she does are way too similar to something I would do, and therefore I adore her. I love her so much. You know. So yeah, I ended up giving it 5 stars. Right? Yes. He wasn't even there for that. I finished reading it in Poland. Here's the thing with this book, I read the reviews and everyone read it for the same reason I did, because of the title. Falling for the Amish Bad Boy. I talked about it in the previous video, and I added the credits because it was so funny. Like, you were the guy. Credits wrong. Just make me chuckle. Just make me chuckle. Yeah, as I mentioned in another video, this was like one of the first romances that I read, because I don't read romance. Romance bores me. I read romancy, I read dark romance, but not regular romance. There's too many green flags, okay? There's not enough murder and not enough red flags. And that's the problem. The red flags are usually in the female main character, and I don't like that. What do you mean he's not gonna cut? What do you mean Steve from down the road, who owns a flower, cake, bakery, bookstore, whatever, will not cut a man's hand off for shaking your hand? I don't tolerate that. Taylor Swift told me to tolerate it, I will not be tolerating it. The Amish, Falling for the Amish Bad Boy. Very interesting title. I have now random facts about Amish people. I don't know if it's judging by the highlights, I think it is an actual Amish book. It was very fun to read. It was so fun. It's interesting. It was very light. Quite a nice palate cleanse. I'll be honest. I think I may be returning to the Amish books whenever I need proper like palate cleanser. There's no spice, no I mean, there's a miscommunication because obviously that miscommunication. The man was so nice. Next book. So when I was actually in Poland, I ended up getting myself Kindle Unlimited for like the free trial. Tadeusz. Spokój. Yeah, I got myself the Kindle Unlimited trial, and immediately the first thing I do is read Unhinged, and I finished reading it, and I gave it five stars. Here's the reason I gave it 5 stars. Yes, it was stupid. It was so dumb. I've never read a dumber book than that one. It was a door romance. It was a door erotica, actually. It was so stupid. It was the most dumbest concept ever. That even included a Greek mythology for some reason. I don't know what Zeus was doing in it, but he ended up breathing a door. A were-door, actually, to be even more specific. I gave it 5 stars because it was so entertaining. It was so stupid. I was laughing so hard. I was like, no, this book does not deserve anything below 5 stars. It is so stupid. I love it. It is so dumb. I love it. So yeah, Unhinged. Yeah, a lot of the books you'll see here I've read on Kindle. So I read the Vicious Lost Boys series that really helped, from Nick St. Crow. I'm pointing there because it's over there. And I rated each book 3, 2, 5, 5. So I thought, okay, let me read another book from hers. And I did. It was The Hot Vampire Next Door. Yeah, season 1. Firstly, I don't like the title. I don't like the way that book is called. It's kind of weird. It's kind of cringe. I'm sorry. It's kind of mid. I don't like the title. But anyway, the whole premise of the book feels very Vampire Diaries inspired, and from what I do know, it actually is the Vampire Diaries inspired. Um, I'll be so honest. I think I rated it 3 stars. Yep. The reason I rated it 3 stars was due to the fact that it was so unoriginal. I think I read like I've seen this storyline 1,000 times, and it just felt. mm, I mean, I've seen better, and that's the problem. There's 4 parts to this series, so maybe the others are better. But yeah, that's about it. It's not good enough. Once again, I'd like to thank Kindle Unlimited, The Devourer of Men. I loved that book. I loved it. It was so fun. I can't remember how much I rated it. I rated it 5 stars because I'm positive like that. I loved it. I enjoyed it so much. Rock's relationship with I think that's why I loved it so much, because in the Vicious Lost Boys, you're introduced to their relationship and you're like, oh my gosh, I loved it. I loved it together. And then you actually see that blossom and I'm like, yay! I loved it. It was so fun. You know what? I don't even want Wendy Darling in that book. I just want those two. I love them. I love them. They're the best. Can't wait for part 2. I'm gonna guess it's a trilogy due to the fact that it is actually with Rock and the Crocodile and Captain Hook and Wendy, and that was a 4-part series. There were 5 characters, but technically 2 of them are twins, so they just kind of combined them. So yeah, that was a 4-part series. So I can only assume that will be a trilogy because of the 3 characters. So also, I would like to specify something that says in the book, actually that I wrote. I want a man who's like a rock to Captain Hook, and I stand by that statement. I will down that hill. technically, I never finished reading this book, Stuffed. After the success of Unhinged, I thought, oh, Stuffed can't be that bad then. It was horrible. It was horrendous. It was so cringe. It was literally, as I said in a previous video, it was a badly written Wattpad story. It was, it was literally like, it was just bad. It was just overall bad. Yeah, that's basically it. There's more in the previous video. The Ritual, Chantal Tessier. For those who don't know, I actually started reading a book last year, but I DNF'd it because it started triggering me. I returned to it because I was like, you know what, maybe the storyline isn't that bad. Yeah, you have to like really like return, like, okay, sorry, you don't have to return, obviously. I DNF'd at 63% and ended up, yeah, kind of dipping for a year. And then finally I picked it back up exactly a year later and I finished it in like 3 days. I loved it. I think the things that were like absolutely terrifying me, firstly, actually, Riot Archer, fuck him. I hate him. I despise that man. He is the worst book boyfriend I have ever encountered in my time of reading books. I hate him. He pisses me off. He is shit. Zade Meadows would never. Zayden Ryzen absolutely would never. But if Zade Meadows would never, if Enzo Vitale would never, if Mako, I can't remember his last name, would never, why would anyone do that? Why would they? If Zade Meadows, Cole Blackwell would never, Roman Rowan, I think it's Rowan actually, I can't remember his last name. Rowan would never. But Riot Archer does? Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. He doesn't respect women. And that's that. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like Riot Archer. He is the worst man I've ever seen in my life. And I read about Enzo Vitale, who is yet to have a saving grace. I think I gave it 4 stars. Honestly, with the hatred I have for Riot Archer, I might drop it. But yeah, I gave it 4 stars because it was a very nice, actually, storyline. It's just Riot Archer, which pisses me off. This book took me too long to read. A Court of Mist and Fury. In general, I did love it. Because I don't know if, yeah, you can see the creases. I had fun. I loved this book. It was so nice. It was so fun. It was so fun and cute, quirky. I loved it. It was so full of fun. I loved it so much. It was such a good book. I hate Tamlin. I adore Rhysand, but thing is, I adored Rhysand. Like even in A Court of Thorns and Roses, because he like the way he was like helping Feyre. I loved it. I loved the way he was like risking his own life for Feyre. I loved it. Would you like to say something to the microphone? Like to see it. Yeah, I love A Court of Mist and Fury. It was so fun. I'm currently still reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. It is actually right here because yeah, it is humongous. Like, look at it. It's so huge. This fly is annoying me. Yeah. Live, laugh, love. Technically, actually, this is it. These are all the books I read in during the summer because I had like 2 other books. One actually that I saw on TikTok recently where a girl was actually like dragging it for the exact same reasons I rated it low. I did not realize I read them in September. So yeah, technically they don't count as summer reads. So thank you guys so much for watching this video of just pure ranting. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Tell me what if you actually like these videos where I'm just ranting, because yeah. As you can tell, I did not read the most amazing books this summer apart from 2. 3. Technically 2.5. Because fuck Ryan Archer. So yeah, thank you guys so much thank you guys so much for watching this video. I wonder if it's under 10 minutes. It probably will be. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all later. I'll get Teddy to say goodbye to you because he is currently climbing. Adeus. Yes. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. For context, this is what he's done. Adeus.